What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka Jay the Sports Dude, coming to y'all live from my apartment. Hopefully, you all are staying at your homes as well, practicing social distancing and staying safe during this pandemic. And I'm here to provide y'all with a little bit of extra entertainment. That's right, folks. It is time for episode number 13 of Stray Shooter, the off-season web series. It's all over the place as we talk about a little bit of everything. The players from New Mexico State. And joining me today is one of the headliners of New Mexico State's incoming transfer class, a former running Rebel who's now with the Aggies for one last ride, Donnie Tillman. Welcome to the show, my man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. Happy to have you on the show. How have these past couple of months of just quarantine life been treating you, man?
It's been good. We mostly spent it in the gym, to be honest. Like, Fulton, back home to the apartment, man, not going to go home for a week and nothing like that. I'm going to stay here, get better with the team. That's it. There's not much else to do. Yeah, it's nice though and things. I'm trying out new food. Everyone around here is friendly. Everyone waves and stuff. They notice me, and I'm enjoying it.
Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and jump into it with segment number 1. This is called the Film Room. This is where I took a couple of your best plays from last season at UNLV, and it's going to help break them down for the people. How does that sound?
That's big time.
All right, let's go ahead and get started then. Now, one of the things that really stands out to me on offense is that you already have the size and the skill sets that can transfer to that next level. 6'7", 225 pounds, I believe, right? At
UNLV. Around there.
Yeah, and also your ability to create separation at your position. That first step, especially a really quick one. We got to see that here in the game against Abilene Christian. Let's go and take a look at it.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Joe Pleasant now with 4 points in the contest. 8-point running Rebel lead. Here's Tillman, and he takes the Euro step. He flips it out. Right-hander.
There it is. Now, this is Abilene Christian's Joe Pleasant who is guarding you, and I got to say, he's not having a pleasant time doing it. You get him with that jab step here, get him on his heels, and that pretty much frees you up to do whatever you want. But what I really like here is you've got the powerful jab step. You're also balancing that with a little bit of finesse on the end with that Euro step. I think that really just kind of wraps up what you can do. Your game is really smooth. He's going to walk me through this play as you're getting that ball on the perimeter and deciding what you want to do.
I knew we were swinging it around. Once I got the pass from Jonah, I knew I had an opportunity to get downhill. I got a closeout situation, so I know I got the length to beat my defender. I knew I had a mismatch, so I knew I had to take it. He got back in time. Hey, you got to make a change direction move. I love the Euro, love the hop step, spin. That's my stuff. I had to bring it up.
Yeah, for sure. How much does that jab step really just kind of help you feel out what the defender is doing, kind of let you know what you're going to do next?
Yeah, definitely. I think I got to use it more, actually, just to take my time, set it up my drives, set up and try to create. I'm trying to touch the paint as much as possible. That's a big thing. I want to get on the line more. Got to keep up the aggression.
Yeah, definitely. And you're really comfortable with the ball in your hands. Do you have any experience kind of being in the backcourt in like your younger days? Have you always been at that small forward, power forward spot? Because it seems like you're really comfortable putting that ball on the deck.
It's just a skill I always worked on and things. I was fans of AI. I love like N1 and things. I always believe in having a hander, and I feel like it transfers to the game. That's the biggest part of it. I like to get it and go. I like to get long across, make good moves. That's my brothers from just a little bit. And it's just part of the game. That's just me, It's just playing at the playground.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, another thing on offense for you is your three-point shooting, especially with New Mexico State rolling out a bit of a small ball rotation. Traditionally, I could see you probably spending more time at that 4 spot. Look at guys like Johnny McCants, Wilfred Lakai, all guys who can really spread out that defense and knock down the shots from distance. He shot 29.2% from deep last season at UNLV, but I believe it was 36.1% at Utah 2 seasons prior to that. So I think that's better reflection of where your shooting is at. And we got to see one of those triples here in the game against UCLA. Let's go and check it out.
UCLA was great.
Bernard, who was spectacular, career high in the Santa Barbara game. Penetration and dish, that's championship style.
Donnie Tillman at 3 for the running Rebels.
Shades of Reggie.
Penetration and dish, that's your teammate Amari Hardy getting into the lane. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Now, once you see your guy caving in here, you pretty much know that ball is coming your way.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it. I was I feel like that's one thing I would be a spacer. So I was like, if Mari can create, he got downhill. I knew my guy was ready to help off. At easy dish, I was ready to shoot it, knockdown. When it's a rhythm like that, I feel like it's a good shot every time. I let it fly.
Yeah, for sure. Now you're gonna have a lot of other guards who can create for you as well here at New Mexico State. I mean, Gilliard, Jabari Rice, C.J. Roberts, guys like that. Just how much do you think you're really gonna fit in well with this new system?
Yeah, definitely. It's a 4-out system. We all play off each other. Things. Coach like, hey, if you're aggressive, go ahead and get it done. That's all, man. And there's one thing about this group. These dudes are just willing to get it done. Just walk in, try to work. I appreciate it.
Yeah. As I mentioned, at Utah, you were shooting 36.1% from deep, en route to the Pac-12 Conference's Sixth Man of the Year award. Just how much have you made that a point of emphasis, kind of getting back to those types of three-point shooting numbers this offseason?
Just really shooting with the coaches and things. They've been trying to tweak little things about footwork and stuff of that nature. Like right now tonight, you gotta go ahead and shoot every night. Extra things, coach make that emphasis every night, every time after like meeting up, practices, individuals, like straight to it. Just make sure everyone gets your extra 300 makes in. The staff, they text it, they pick up, they make sure hey, always getting extra, always getting extra. They keep making it. They make sure you can sign in your time, getting extra. You know.
Yeah.
COVID. COVID. He said COVID don't waste for nobody. He said you have an opportunity to get better today. Take full advantage of it.
Definitely. Extra 300 shots. That'll definitely help for sure.
Yeah, it's usually I get that way out though, like 500-600, like talking about Kobe level.
Okay. Got you. Moving on to our next clip. Another thing that I really like is your ability to get to the foul line. You absorb contact really well. And also that helps you get a lot of and ones, which we got to see here in a game against Colorado State. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Tillman trapped on the baseline. Nowhere to go with it. Somehow gets it up off the glass. Follows his shot in. Wow.
There you go. Now you're hailing from the Motor City, and we got to see a pretty good motor here, sticking with your shot, getting the bucket as well, despite the foul, the left-handed push by Deshaun Thomas. Now, what's really impressive here is when I look at the stats, you actually drew the most fouls per 40 minutes than anybody on the team last season, which is super impressive stuff there. You have to see one of them here. Just walking through this play as that double team comes.
I was just driving baseline from the wing. I spent down. I was trying to get a post up. The double came, so I picked it up. I was trying to find someone, you know. It was on top of me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a shot on the run. The time's going down. Let's say, or something can happen. I can get it back, maybe. And it came my way. I threw it off just right. I won. He came up, tried to behind me, and hit me.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a crazy play, actually. And Coach, he admires me for my motor, you know, willing not to give up. And that's one thing I make big emphasis this year. You know, if I can make a better impact on the boards, I have to go every time. Yeah.
Definitely. Where would you say you got that motive, that determination from? Are there any people specifically that you picked that up from?
Family, probably. Seeing my mother work, leave every morning. Like my brother, like the way I seen him do it already. I'm just taking it a step further, you know. So I got a whole village behind me.
No doubt. Now, after looking at your film, I really do like your game a lot. And I know you've got aspirations to play at that next level. I do think there are some things maybe you can improve on in order to get there. One of the things is probably discipline. I know you got a little bit of foul trouble last season. I think you were the third highest fouls committed per 40 minutes last season. But I do have a clip here that I think I want to show you because you can really build off of it. This, to me, is a perfect contest here in a game against Utah State. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Timeout. The shooting has been suspect for the Aggies. Oh, nice cut. Miller fed on the bounce. Rejected. The active hands of UNLV again. Chin and spin and bucket jaw.
There it is. And this is Utah State's Brock Miller getting into the lane. I think he did a really good job here with A, not leaving your feet, and then B, also just going straight up because he's looking for the contact here. But I think he pretty much handled this perfectly. Just walking through this play, you see Miller barreling down the lane.
I think I got enough lane to bother a lot of people on ball, off it, step foot, take charges. I learned that from a young way from Utah in freshman year and things. You know, one step charge and just get your hands up on the ball. I'm always trying to make a play, you know. But that's Brock Miller. You know, you got to look at scouting for. He's a shooter. So I was like, all right, hey, step right up, see how I can just get a pro.
Yeah, for sure. Now, also off the court, there have been some reports he had been late to a couple of practices at UNLV, but I want to pull up this tweet here that you put out about 2 months after you committed to New Mexico State, saying, "Afraid to be average, this year."
Yes,
Can you
sir.
think where your mindset is right now with the game of basketball?
I believe it is, actually. Never felt better. I feel like things are coming along day by day. Like the teams are getting closer. I feel like we're working hard towards the same goal. I know what I have to do. I know this kind of leadership I'm about to take on. I know this is my final year. It means a lot to me. A lot of things can change for me, my family, and those around me. So I got to take full ownership for it.
Yeah, for sure. Now that's going to do it for this first segment. Now we're moving on to our next one. This is a little bit different here, Donnie. This is where I like to find a throwback photo or video of the guy that I'm talking to. I pulled something up for you. Are you ready for me to find it here?
Yes.
All right, cool. So this one is going back to your time at Utah in 2018. You guys actually had Navy SEALs training camp, and this is you on the shoulders of, I believe, Charles Jones Jr. Am I correct?
Yeah. Chuck 230, 220. I don't know. He was built like an NFL running back. He was different. Yeah.
How much does an exercise like this just really help with the team chemistry? Because I imagine it's a pretty grueling workout that you guys went through.
Oh yeah, you count out everything each other. At Navy SEAL students, that was different. We all had to carry a log across the whole campus. You had to call out orders the same. You got to do everything at the same pace. Sit-ups or push-ups every morning, all night. It was insane, but it got the team closer. Communication is like a big deal. That's the main thing I got out of it. You can't leave your brother behind. We stand up together.
Yeah, without a doubt. Who on this team at New Mexico State you think would make the best Navy SEAL? I'm interested.
Oh. Barry might can do it. Barry can do it. Barry talked his way into it. Yeah. K-Dot. I know five something. Hey. Johnny. I don't know who can swim though, because we have to swim together. You dunk under the right time. We got to get out and get the log. It was bad.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I don't know. Do
you think you're cut out for it? Do you think you can handle that?
Oh man, those people are a different beast. That mindset, that determination.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now we're moving on to our next segment. This is called Hometown Heat. This is where I take a couple of restaurants from your hometown, and it's going to tell me if they're legit or not.
All right, come on now.
Now you're ready for this one, okay?
Yeah, come on.
This first one, a big thing known in Detroit is the Coney dog.
Yes, sir. No, not the Coney dog. Wingdings. What else? There's a roast beef sandwiches. My own mom was cooking. My mom cooked the best food. I promise you.
Really?
Coney Island inspired. The wingdings were fire, so I usually get. I miss home.
Yeah. Now this is actually interesting because I've heard there's a little bit of a rivalry here between American Coney Island and Lafayette Coney Island. Which one are you siding with here, Donnie?
I'm good. I'm probably not to go Lafayette though.
Lafayette. Okay. Got you. Now another thing in Detroit is the Detroit style pizza, which we see here at Buddy's Pizza.
Now there's Jets. I ain't seen the Jets around here ever since I've been to Vegas, all over the country playing. Thank the Lord for that. And I haven't seen the Jets pizza. That's fire. Little Caesars, that's the best pizza. You know that. Little Caesars. Yeah, that's the best. Everybody loved that back home. I like a quick little thing on the weekend. I feel like cooking for them.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was a Big Sean in one of his verses, right? Didn't he mention Little Caesars in one of them? A Detroit native?
Somewhere off in Vegas, rolling dice up at the Caesars. Got me thinking back on how I used to run a Little Caesars pizza with Tanisha. Now I'm with the Boniqua.
Big Sean's probably the toughest rappers. He ain't number one for me, though.
Oh, really?
Nah, he's not number one for me.
Who you got?
Nah. Hove is hard for me. I gotta go back to some of the old heads, like respect to the legends for Tupac, Biggie, and all them. But I'm about to go Kanye, old Kanye. Yeah, but
Okay.
you got right now. I've been like Young Boy, Moneybag, and all that. All the rappers. Gunna's
Gotcha.
the toughest. Gunna's getting good.
Sure. Now we'll move on to our next segment here. This is the fan Q&A segment. I reached out to Aggie Nation. They got a couple of questions that they want you to answer if you're okay with that.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let me go ahead and pull that up on my phone right here. Our first one is from Tucson Aggie via Aguilar. He wants to know, you had opportunities to play in several places. What factors made you choose New Mexico State to finish your college career?
I know what kind of person I am. Things. I need to be in the environment where there's no distractions. I need a coach that just knows the push and get every ounce of potential out of me. Like Jan told me about that. A lot of staff here and it's like home. Make a connection with my mother especially. And they know what I want to achieve. They know how much I work and they believe in it.
Yeah, not a doubt. We're on to our next question here. This one is coming from Cody Howard via Twitter. He wants to know, have you guys been able to compete against each other at all in practice? If so, what is the level of competition like?
I think it's going to go up tenfold and things that you make your way towards March and things, towards the tournament, towards March, towards the season. I think dudes kind of got to go at each other more. I think they have to push through. I always pain things at times. Even myself, I gotta speak up more. I gotta push other dudes. Dudes gotta push me. I want like you gotta be like a dog fight every day. You gotta prepare, iron sharpens iron. Like we gotta prepare ourselves. I think it's like our first time meeting out together. I think first weeks it's always gonna be a little weird, getting used to each other more. But I think it's gonna pick up. Second, third. Dudes can get back their win. Dudes can get extra time in the gym, individually and things, of course. And it's gonna all come together.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know you have a waiver being put out right now to become immediately eligible. Just what have you heard right now in terms of the timeline and how do you feel your chances are looking?
I messaged them and I'm just hoping for the best. That's usually it. I just leave up in everything. I hope it goes through. I'm just working hard. That's all I usually do. Don't worry about it. I came to college a year early. Most important thing I want to do is get a degree for my mom. Do one in the future next to my brother, for my father, all of it. So
Yeah, for sure. Now moving on to our next question. This is from some guy named Jacob_Tryon. I don't know if you've heard of him before, but he says, who's a better shooter, Jacob Tryon or Donnie? And why Jacob?
Nah. I had one bad day. Nah. I be playing a lot of dudes up to 10 a lot. I was trying to get more competition. And then you say you're a great shooter. Why not? I play against Marcus Howard shooting, lots of share all back from Finley and things. That was always a thing. I always think I was the best shooter. Why not? You go into a basketball game not thinking you're best, not confident. How you gonna play?
This is also coming from somebody you're familiar with. This is coming from Tennessee Owens. He wants to know, does Donnie plan to live up to the hype of wearing number 2, considering such an elite player wore it the year before?
He does that. That's one thing I gotta respect. I asked him personally, we can play for it and things, but I know one thing, he earned it. He went through the program, he was there. Even as a walk-on, I see him that's like my brother for real. I gotta take great pride in wearing that number. I get extensions of him, that's how I believe in it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna show him something. You'll see.
There you go. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys want to watch more, it's going to be every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. You can follow me on Twitter at @Sports. You can follow Donnie on Twitter, which is at @D_Tillman3, I believe.
Sir.
Got that right. Donnie, before we get out of here, is there anybody you want to shout out, people you want to plug?
Nothing. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes and love. Happy to be here in Cruces. Everyone's been friendly. The Southern community is nice. It's like parks around here, everyone waves, and I'm enjoying it so far. Just Shout out my mother, of course. Love her. Go Aggies.
For sure. And now also, before we get out of here, I've been letting the players nominate other guys to be interviewed next for the show. So who do you want to see next on the show?
You did Evan yet? You did EG?
Yeah, I haven't done Kalen or CJ yet, though. If you want me to do one of those next, you can tell me which one.
J5, JUCO kid. He think he a killer. Bama think he tough. He got game. Who else you didn't do?
So I haven't talked to you, to Kalen, to Jason, to CJ, Mayan, and I think that's it out of everybody that's back. We're like 13, 14 episodes in, so I think that's it.
Oh,
so who you got?
That's it, yeah. Let's go Kalen, then.
Kalen? Okay, we're going to have to make that happen then. There we go. Well, Donnie, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on the show, man, and Aggie Nation is looking forward to seeing you hopefully this season.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you take care.